Yo, it is Sunday, guys. You already
Hey,
know. Original audio podcast in full effect with your host, Akafu C. And your boy LPZ and the Heezy. Today we have some really good topics of conversation, some political stuff, some we're gonna be just music wise. We're gonna talk about some stuff musically and the works. And also, of course, we have a special guest today. So let's get into it.
we do.
Let's dive in, guys. Let's dive in. Let's
Let's
talk
go.
about what's happening this week. And besides, that's only one thing that we're not going to speak about, and that is season 5 of Stranger Things, because Fool hasn't seen it yet. So
No spoiler alerts.
no spoiler alerts for
I'm only on
him.
like episode 2, so we gotta.
You know, so it's 4 episodes. They came out first. Then
Mhm.
on December 25th, they're gonna release some more. And is that gonna be it, or is there gonna be another?
It's 10 total.
I think it's 10. So they might release some after the 25th. There's gonna be another release. I have to double check my facts, but
I
for
hate when
sure,
I do that. By the way,
for sure, no,
I'm a
they
binge
they broke.
watcher.
They,
I
they,
need the whole season up front. Okay,
bro.
I
I
don't want to
was
wait
I mean,
till next week. I had to do that in childhood. We had to wait a whole week in Europe for the next episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
man.
Wow.
Let me tell you what.
stop
I
being
was I
greedy.
was I was eating my food, and I was in bed watching TV.
Stop
It was
being greedy.
I'm not being greedy. Listen,
I want it all right
we got
now. So I
enough
can
crazy
listen.
happening.
I don't know if we're going to talk about some TV shows. I have to chime in this one show that I'm watching right now called The Beast in Me.
Never heard of it.
Beast in me. Why does that sound familiar?
Oh my God! Look at the trailer. The Beast in Me. It is unbelievable. This is it's just intense. Look at C's about to look it up right now.
The Beast in
But
me.
yo, the
What's
Beast.
it about?
It's just it's basically a writer who is gonna write a book about a killer, and
Hmm.
the guy, the killer, is her neighbor, bro. This are you,
Is it
well,
an IRL story or is it
no, it's I mean it's just
fiction?
fiction, but the story,
Okay.
the writing is insane. It's Claire Danes is the main character.
Hmm.
She's on what other show? She's Homeland. Is it Homeland? Yes, she's.
I think she was on Homeland,
But
but
this
I don't
thing,
see no representation. I don't know. I just looked at the cast. I don't know. I like some of the
not yet.
actors. I'm looking for representation. Where is our representation?
You're right. I have to say that there's no PR going on right now. But the show is The Beast in Me. You know,
Yeah, because they got Amir Arisan, who he was on oh my gosh, what was this show? I've seen him, so I'm familiar with him. But
yeah. So this miniseries is bananas. Anyway, so
okay.
I figured that we maybe if we could add a little bit of shows that we could be adding to
Have y'all
our
watched Dairy?
not yet.
The
Oh, I haven't yet.
Pennywise?
Yeah, but I haven't heard. But I heard that for Dairy, have you heard the relationship between Shawshank Redemption and it? They're in the same
Mm.
universe.
Are they?
Apparently, Shawshank and it are in the same universe.
I got
I
the
was
same
like,
kind of upside down
what?
vibes from the Dairy episodes as Stranger Things. Like there's a lot of the same vibes happening.
Oh, like that. I want to ask
I,
our audience, what are they watching? You know what I'm saying?
hmm Yeah, because apparently,
Yeah, put us
the
on
only
some things.
place,
Give us
the
some
only,
assignments for next week.
the only place that can apparently hold or contain Pennywise is Shawshank.
Mm-mm.
Hmm,
Yeah, I
Mm-mm.
was like,
did not
what?
know
Wait a
that.
minute, who married this? I was like, oh, Stephen King. Okay, cool. All right.
That makes a lot of sense. Stephen King is. Oof.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
I don't know if
And
y'all
he's
have ever
coming his
watched The
dreams.
Langoliers. That movie
An-
terrified me.
Oh my God! This is a show. There's another crazy show on HBO. It's called Task.
Task.
Look it up. See, task.
Looking it up right now.
It is bananas, guys. Super bananas.
Oh, I've seen that actually.
Yo,
Mark Ruffalo. I watch
Yeah,
with Mark
Yo,
Ruffalo
yo,
Ruffalo's
for
one of my
sure.
favorites.
he plays a fat FBI agent. It's crazy. No disrespect, but you know,
Dang,
he's
why
just,
he gotta be a fat FBI agent? Can he just be an
'Cause he-
FBI agent?
well, he
he
play,
fat.
I'm a fat DJ, so it's all good. I
he
ate a
fat.
lot of good turkey this, a couple of days ago.
He said
Cause
he's
he-
post Thanksgiving Ruffalo. Damn.
Because he fat,
Man.
because he fat, but no representation there too. But you know, I'll give it a shot because it's Ruffalo. Where representation at?
No doubt, no doubt. Anyways, let's go and talk about what's happening in the news this week. I hear a lot of
we
shenanigans,
have to.
a lot of
Every
shenanigans, a lot of
week it's
shenanigans.
something, man.
Hold on for a second. Let me look at my background. Let me.
Yeah, let's get into Zen real quick before I hop into this story because I swear I just want 1 week where I have nothing to say.
That's impossible. That's impossible. That's
Is it
impossible.
possible?
It's
We
impossible.
may or may not be going to war with Venezuela. Like, our what did that one guy call him? Wig said yesterday that you can't fly planes over Venezuela. So he's basically saying
No,
the airspace is closed in its entirety, and I don't know what authority we have to even say that, but I mean it's considered kind of a declaration of war, maybe.
Nah, it is considered a declaration of war. Anytime you go into somebody's space,
And say it's a
What-
no-fly zone, you can't fly
you
here.
know, I mean that's the reason why they're doing the shenanigans that they're doing in the water because it's it's open waters.
Yeah.
So they could drop bombs in the water, shoot down all these boats. But when it comes to him trying to invade, that he's going to have to sign a declaration of war for sure. But but what is the reason? Because if it's about drugs, then you're going to have to go and invade Mexico, like I was saying earlier, or
I mean, there's drugs everywhere, right?
Of
Like,
course.
let's
You know,
be
we have-
real.
I mean,
drugs
we have-
coming
we have-
from
we have-
everywhere,
we have
all
cart-
over the
we have
place.
cart-
And
We have cartels growing drugs in certain areas. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, bro.
And honestly, if there wasn't a demand,
And let's call it
What did you just say?
let's call a spade a spade.
Okay,
Let's call it
spade
spade.
caller.
You know,
What
I'm
are we
just saying.
talking about?
This is not about drugs. It's about oil. This is about oil, and that's it. Period. And drugs have nothing.
you're
drugs
making
is-
people very uncomfortable with this.
drugs are about. It's an excuse, a way in. You know,
I'm going to recuse myself from commentary on that, but I will say that Venezuela came back and said it was a colonialist threat, and condemned the statement. And so this is escalating pressure across, everywhere. People are kind of trying to see what's coming next.
And people in America are speaking about it. They're not comfortable with it. This administration is was always about we don't want to start no wars, da 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 da. But again,
I think there was a campaign promise: no wars, no new wars, or something, right?
But
Wasn't there?
yeah. But again, it's all about how can I say about oil. This is how you say it's drugs. It's like massaging somebody's back. That's just your way in. But let's not get fooled. You start massaging somebody's back. That's just your way in.
I think we shouldn't have
Sounds a little rapey.
Podcast talking about.
Well, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna go and rape.
Chun-Li.
They're gonna rape. Venezuela with their bombs over Baghdad. You know what I'm saying? Where you going, fool? Come back. Jesus Christ, man.
He has left the chat. Yeah, so
anyways, back to
lots of uncertainty. Airlines had already been suspending routes, so they're trying to see if this is going to further disrupt travel and what else can be in store on that front.
It's crazy. So you were talking about the new Chung. What's going on with Chun-Li? Because I know we were kind of having a little chit chat about it. Are you talking about the new game, the new updated version of?
Yeah. So my kids were playing it. First of all, Mortal Kombat they were playing that with their cousin, and I saw that, and that's super graphic. Like I've never seen a game that was in that. Have you played it? Like you're
Of course.
ripping out spines and like
Oh yeah. No, Mortal
kneecaps and
Kombat
all
is no
kinds
joke.
of stuff. And then you see
But
the kneecap shatter.
oh yeah, there's
Yeah,
blood
so
everywhere.
I was like,
There's
let
blood
me find
everywhere.
a more.
It's always been very graphic. You know,
Not
I
like
don't.
this though. This is
I
like
mean,
2025 enhanced version. But speaking of that, there's some other things that have been enhanced on the Street Fighter game. I noticed.
welcome back, fool.
Hello.
Whew. I had
So
to
my
speak
boys
to
were playing that, and
the
I'm watching.
watchers.
They asked me to play, so I went. Yes, I'll play around the Street Fighter with you. I go sit down and I go to choose Chun-Li because that's who I usually choose, and that girl has thickened up significantly.
She went and got a butt lift. That's what happened.
A BBL,
A BBL, you know
a
what I'm saying?
boob job, all of it. She had some work done, man.
Damn, bro, fool.
It's almost like a man designed it, right?
you-
Like I don't know.
I know you
Maybe.
would date some. You would have some Chun-Li in your life. You know what?
It is a solid desire of mine to have a Chun-Li or two in my life.
Let me tell you something. I know you would be cooking Chun-Li some
Or two.
pancakes.
Some what?
Some pancakes.
Pancakes. No, Chun-Li don't look like she eat carbs, bro.
Listen, don't get it twisted. Don't be fooled.
Hey, gym girls eat carbs.
Don't be.
Yeah.
Let them know. Let them know. You need your
Yeah,
carbs.
She needs them carbs. So she didn't get that thick by not eating carbs.
It's
Let me
not
tell
all
you,
just. It's
ladies,
not all
eat your
just.
carbs. Don't be scared of carbs. I'm just excuse them for a minute. Eat your carbs. You need your carbs.
Oh,
as
I'm
long
not
as you're
complaining.
working out,
I'm not complaining. It's that guy.
your carbs help you. Eat your carbs, but also eat your protein. Keep that protein high.
Anyways,
That was my PSA for today.
I am done, boy. Both of y'all on one today. Both of you are on another level. Wow.
Listen, so if we're speaking about, Mortal Kombat, we have to speak on the new season that dropped last night. Fortnite, I'm loving it. It's they brought Kill Bill characters. They even have Marty from Back to the Future. They bring Back to the
McFly?
Future. Yes, Marty McFly is in the game.
No, but what is your skin, LP?
Right now, I'm rocking Marty McFly. I have to support Michael J. Fox.
Okay.
Mr. J. Fox is my minion, but and I'm just waiting for them to bring out the DeLorean. They're gonna have the DeLorean as a car for you to be able to drive in the game too.
Nice.
Anyways, shout outs to Fortnite,
Morty.
Anyway, so what's besides video games? What else do we have in the news? Sorry,
Sorry, I'm trying to
what else is
let our
popular?
guests know what's happening. All right. So the U.S. Federal Appeals Court temporarily froze the administration's nationwide expedited deportation expansion. So, depending on how you fare against the paper bag test, that is helpful. So hopefully.
So you know what? Let me ask you a question. In your, very wise, point of view, what do you? How do you see this? How does it? How does it going to impact everybody? How is it going to be like? What do you see? Happening is what I'm trying to figure out. And your point of view is my question.
I mean, the implications are crazy. We've already seen them. We've already seen, I think I'm not going to say that deportation is bad per se. I'm going to say that.
I mean, Obama deported a lot of people when
Yes.
he was in his term. So,
If someone is coming here and they're trying to do the right thing and there's a lot of people who have been waiting forever to get their citizenship, right? And there are a lot of people who had green cards, but what is happening now, or what has been happening, you have U.S. citizens also being picked up. You have the Supreme Court ruling that anyone can racially profile, right? So we're in some dangerous, very thin ground, I think, and it's a slippery slope if certain things are allowed to slide. I think that just an overhaul and a relook at how this is done, why it's being done. I think getting back to the why of, okay, it's not just about criminals, right? Because that was how it was presented to most people is, oh, we're trying to get criminals out of here. Well, if you look at the numbers, right? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Most crime, especially violent crime, is not committed by immigrants. And that's for a very good reason, because you could be deported. You have higher stakes at committing a crime in this country than a citizen does, for the most part.
Of course.
So looking at the numbers, really giving people a real look, not a propagandized one of these are the facts. And then how do you attack these problems versus just making it, an issue that plays on people's emotions and their biases without any further thought.
I feel that the only thing I want to see is due process. And that's not, being given eye, but people are just getting picked up and just out. There's
Right.
that's like what happened to the due
Well,
process.
that's a right of anyone.
Yeah. No, what I said, it's not happening. I feel like
It's not. And what made me sad too was seeing that there are detention centers set up specifically for children. One in Texas, I think they're trying to stand up another one, but it's for children who do not have their parents with them, and they're just there, not knowing what's going on. They're young. I forgot what they call them, gentle something facilities, gentle age facilities. Yeah.
interesting. I mean, look what happened to
We gotta do better to take care of those kids, especially.
Look what happened. What happened to Gator Island, Alcatraz, or whatever that was.
People
They
going
closed.
missing.
They
There's like what,
shut it.
1,000 now? Like we don't know where they are.
Is it still in operation, or they shut it down?
I don't think it's been shut down. I think there's a lot of scrutiny on it right now because there are people who are not accounted for. But
Gotcha.
yeah,
it's a whole mess. It's a whole mess.
It's all a hot mess.
Like I said,
go ahead.
I
I was going to say, speaking of a global hot mess, it's our global climate. They had a summit to talk about all of that. Nations came together and they walked away with pretty much nothing. They didn't decide to lower emissions or to do any of that. So it's considered kind of a dud because nobody was able to move the needle on being able to protect our environment, which is important for all of us because, we need clean air, we need water, we need certain things.
100%.
So,
Everybody's, the biggest subject of all has always been global warming.
So today,
So with that said, I feel like, it's something that we have to address, period. It exists and people deny it that it exists. So I don't know. I'm not
I said this last episode.
Speak on it, fool.
I said this last episode. What happened with COVID and that shutdown for almost a year needs to be something that is continuous moving forward. Every 3 or 4 years, shut down. Shut it down. Shut everything down.
It's like a reset, you know?
Yeah. Give the planet an opportunity to breathe. Just take 8 to 12 months. Give the planet a chance to breathe. If we're not going to do anything, let the planet heal itself. We're doing it as an injustice. So, when it comes to talks about the climate and changing the climate, all we got to do is stop. Literally.
we would love that, right? However, as we saw during COVID too, there were people, even though there were people dying by hundreds at the time, thousands, there were people who wanted to keep everything open for commerce for that reason, like no other reason, but we need money to continue to pour in.
Yeah.
So,
When I was in Michigan, people were rallying, and one person was like, "I haven't had a haircut in 2 months." If you don't take a deep breath about your damn haircut, let the planet heal, right? Let alone you got a damn disease that was killing everybody, and unknown disease, but it gave you the insight as to what potentially could happen with the planet if we just stop for a second. Just stop, and that second could be 12 months.
It also gave people the opportunity to refocus on what's important, to relook at their lives. And that's why a lot of people left the jobs that they were in post COVID. Like, this is not making them happy.
It's not. It wasn't even just that. If you're really paying attention to that stop, 12 months gives you an opportunity to hopefully pick up a new skill. You know what I'm saying? Learn a new trade. So yes, you could find something else to do in that break. When you come out of that break, get an opportunity to be a better version of yourself.
That is true. That is
So,
And I think that's
because
the
think
thing.
about we stay in this rat race, right? But
Mhm.
that break really gave you an opportunity, if you're paying attention, to be introspective. Think about your happiness. Think about family time, reconnecting with loved ones. Like, so, I think legit, you don't need no damn summit. Everybody say as a global, as a global unit, we on break, 12 months. We on break.
And Fool will be at the next summit to propose this to all the nations.
Nah,
Who are you
you
gonna?
see this?
The question
see
is
this
who you
badge?
gonna represent?
They ain't gonna listen to this badge.
You think
Hey,
so?
Africa's at that summit too. There are people who look like you at the table.
Okay. Moving forward. Moving on. Next subject.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
You keep saying.
I'm like, you African?
You say a lot. You say a lot, don't you?
Hold on
Yeah,
for a
but I
second.
mean, if we don't look, someone's already said it to me a long time ago. No matter what, the Earth's still gonna win. Oh, y'all don't want to
Always.
stop when it comes to global warming? No problem.
Mhm.
We gonna allow something to be so catastrophic that, like, we'll call it the Thanos effect. It's gonna wipe out half the population, and people ain't gonna know how, why, or what. And then be like, okay, I told you I needed to reset you. I didn't want to listen just because of y'all, so I got to get rid of a portion of y'all. It's us.
That is true. Hold on for 1 second. I feel like
Wait, is he kumbaya today or am I?
Just wild.
Today. I had to just throw it in there.
He got
Anyways.
the badge of kumbaya today.
Yeah.
He is wilding today.
All right,
Anyways.
so we're gonna jump up into entertainment news now.
Let's go.
Just a little kind of a comeback alert. Nas and DJ Premier are dropping a long-awaited album December 12th. Y'all mark your calendars.
Yes.
I know I'm gonna be copying that.
Big shout outs to DJ Premier and Alchemist who are on tour right now as we speak. And Europe, they're killing it. They're doing big things out there. Once again, shout outs to DJ Premier and Alchemist. They're killing it. But I'm looking forward to hearing this album.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I can already see you put them two together.
For sure.
Nas is one of my favorite storytellers, by the way.
For sure.
What is the track where he was in? I can't
Rewind.
You already know?
Telling that story backwards.
It's the best hip hop track of all time. Rewind. Rewind.
That was a work of art.
Yeah,
If
rewind.
y'all haven't listened to it, kids, go look that up. Rewind by Nas. It'll change your life.
Oh my goodness.
Moving on.
True. Moving on. So who else dropped? Somebody else just dropped a new album too.
De La Soul's new album.
De La Soul new album.
De La Soul.
Cabin in the Sky.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
Also showing that the artists from our era will say they have permanence. Like that kind of talent. You hear the first couple bars, you already know what time it is.
Rest in peace to Dave. He's missed very much. And that was I was watching an interview. That's one of the reasons why they made this album, because they just they missed their brother. So
yeah.
it was felt that it needed to be done. So
yeah.
their first. I'm gonna play a little bit snippet of their of their singles. So a little snippet because we don't want to get flagged by that guy.
Right.
So.
Acres in the promised land from the Redeemer, and understand that my tears can't stop me from seeing those cabins in the sky. We're waiting to get a view of all the faces we loved that slipped away. It makes me wonder, when it's over, will I get a cabin in the sky? And how will my family deal with it all when they watch me slip away? Melodies of wonder shared and celebrating them cabins in the sky. Never a dry eye when you go searching for the ones that slip away. Those ascending from the timeline early, may you reach that cabin in the sky.
You listen to what he's saying. Listen to his lyrics. Once again, rest in peace, Dave. Man,
What fool?
that was.
You know, my brain's stupid. I'm just pondering on, are there trees in heaven, and are they going to chop down those trees to make the cabin? Sorry.
I'm out of here, bro. I'm out. I can't.
I'm
I can't. I just.
I'm sorry.
Dude, why you?
He
Yeah.
said, so the real question you're asking is, do capitalists make it to heaven?
I'm moving right along.
Is
Yeah.
it? Is that what you're really asking?
No, let's move right along. See, I told you my brain.
Let's
It ain't my
move right along. All right.
I'm
Last but not
asking-
least, our man Prize, sentenced to 14 years in prison.
Bon Dieu, on pas connaît qui ça, monsieur fait,
For
ben, c'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
allegedly
C'est la
illegally
vie, c'est la
funneling
vie.
billions of foreign
Peace,
money
baby.
into the U.S. campaigns during the Obama.
And then
Just a
2012
little,
campaign.
it's just a little bit of money. That's all. What's the big deal? It's not a big deal. I don't understand. 14 years? I don't
Oof.
understand.
They
That's a
get
lot of
much
time.
for crimes against women. I'll tell you that much.
No, it's 14 years. It's just a little bit of money, boy. How are you? What's the big deal?
Right.
what is the
right.
big deal?
What's the big deal for a little bit of money? That's it. It's not a big deal. Go to prison? No. Probation maybe, but prison 14 years? Give me one.
A little kumbaya for Price.
Pour out a little energy
I'm hoping that the Fugees visit him. You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
For sure.
All right. We've come to the time when we're going to bring on a special guest,
It is time for the guest.
Miss Desana Moses. She is an entrepreneur. She
Ta-ta-ta.
owns a boutique in DC, a fashion boutique. She's a fashion icon in her own right.
She's
Hey,
she's the bomb.
Cello,
I
cello.
don't know much about her, but I'm just doing my research, and she's the bomb.
yeah.
I'm glad
She's
to have
live
her
from
in the
her store
show.
right now. I can see. Can't hear you, Desana. Is your mic on?
No, I heard she said okay.
Turn my headphones
Can
up.
you hear me?
Yeah, now we can.
hear you.
Okay.
You are heard.
She is live from her boutique. I have been there.
Are we
Lots
gonna
of
get a tour?
amazing
We gonna get a
clothes.
tour? You getting a tour?
Yes. Let me flip the camera.
Okay.
Damn.
How do we flip the
Liberace.
camera? Well, I can just go like that.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oops.
Uh-oh,
Well,
it went black.
It went dark.
Okay.
It
all
went
right.
dark.
Oh, it went dark.
Okay.
Check your camera
Okay.
again.
That's okay. Okay, let's
Okay,
go
here
in
we go.
black.
Hold on. iPhone, Android, what's going on here?
Can you guys see it now?
Droid.
Yes, we can see it. We can see it. We can see it. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Little men's collection right here.
How big
Mhm.
is the store?
It's not too big. I mean, doors right here, and then it goes this far back.
Gotcha.
But she has some, like, if you're looking for clothing that's going to speak and be unique to what you see at all the chains and all of that, definitely the place to go. And she has like guest fashion designers coming through all the time with their products and stuff. So,
Yeah.
but
And
I
it's
mean-
crazy, Crystal, we've actually been doing some styling now. So people have been coming in. I've been styling them. It's been great.
Is that an extra charge?
It's not actually. Just come on in and have
Really?
me style you. Yep.
Look
Hold on.
at him.
and there's
about to
nobody
be
better to
styled.
style you.
Look at
I'm,
him.
I'm about
Yeah.
to book.
Be
I'm
styled.
about to book a flight to DC right now.
He just too much. He ready to
I'm
be
trying to be
styled.
wherever your background is, Crystal.
Oh, hold on.
I know. That's
Close
Guam
your
back there.
close
That's
your
my
eyes.
exact-
Just imagine, because she's doing the same thing. She
'Cause it's
imagining
cold
she there.
here.
Mm,
We know it's cold here.
I can't believe we have
Look at
snow
that.
on the forecast.
I know, it's crazy.
Okay.
Well, yeah, so her
When are you guys
store-
gonna get snow? When is it coming in?
Oof.
Supposed
week?
to be
This week?
Wednesday.
Oh wow! Please
Yeah.
stay warm out there. Stay warm.
As he comes to us from Texas and Fool is out in Cali.
You know what?
so-
Hey, it's cold out here right now. It's in the 50s.
Yeah.
But I don't know why I'm complaining when I lived in New York. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy.
Yeah, why are you complaining, New York? Why?
It's insane. But anyways,
know
let's
so.
get back to our guests. I
Yeah.
want to. I know. I want to know what's popping in your world. By the way,
Real
what?
quick, how can I share this with my followers so they can tune in?
Right now we're live on Instagram.
Oh, okay, you are.
Original,
Yeah.
audio podcast. So if you let them know that, they could watch right now. As well, also on Twitch channel as well, under Latin Prince. Or
Crystal,
Twitch
shoot
TV.
me a link real quick. I'm gonna just put it up in my story.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
perfect. So, give us a little background. How did this whole venture? How did this whole venture started? What got you in that? In that mindset of getting your
Yeah,
store.
definitely. So, before I opened up a brick and mortar, I had Fashion Chic 365, and basically I had an online store. I was doing a lot of Amazon storefront things and drop shipping. And my man, actually, we've been together for a while now, but he discovered a spot where his old barber reached out to him and said, "Hey, doesn't your girl, does she still want like a space for her boutique? We have an opening. We're moving." So he reached out to him, and it was a corner lot in DC, in Tacoma Park area, and bang for buck, great location, and we decided to take it. So I expanded my Fashion Chic 365 into the 365 Couture, so I could have third parties also be able to sell in store. For instance, we have the Vibe brand, which is a third party, and we also have a hair, V Raw hair bundle, and they also third party in here.
Nice.
So it's kind of cool. So we did that, and we named it the Couture, so it could be like an array of brands. So it was really, it was a cool concept. But now I think just to keep up the motion and the traction, I do have, and I will take you guys on a small little tour. So this right here, originally when we built this spot out, it was just for me on Sundays to be able to use the bathroom because we don't have a bathroom in here. However, we made it into a secret door.
Secret lair.
It's super cool. And you can literally open it up, and then it goes into the Raw Barbershop where
Nice.
we do all of our events.
Nice.
Okay, so you could go from getting styled and getting an outfit to getting your haircut, or vice versa. Get the haircut first, then
I need a fade. I need a fade.
Stop it.
Yeah, so it's so cool the way the design came out and everything.
Sorry.
They're laughing because
You guys
LP
are cutting up already.
LP, show her your hair.
He said he need a
I need a
fade.
fade. I need a fade. Don't mind me. I'm a fool.
No, but that's actually she's had events, and I've been to one of them where she has had a lot of vendors from all over DC, small businesses come and kind of converge in one place and show off what they're doing and their creativity and their small business. So it kind of lifts everybody up at the same time. And that's one of the things about Desana, though. She is not just about her own success, but she's really trying to build community, and I respect that a lot.
That's great.
Thank you.
It's a collective.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful
And I
thing.
love doing it. I love just the whole passion, of just introducing new people, elevating one another, collaborating with people. Because again, like I always say, everybody brings something to the table. And without connection, without that sense of community and just wanting other people to be involved, I feel as though you won't grow as far,
It's about
You have to
networking.
incorporate
It's about
that.
networking. It's always been. It's about the network. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So yeah, it's been going well. So hopefully one day you guys will all join an event and enjoy the 365 experience.
Listen, I want to be a DJ at one of your events.
We love it.
That'd be dope.
That
yeah.
would be.
That would be super dope. But so what's in the future? What do you have planned? I mean, upcoming stuff that you got for 2026? Anything special?
Yeah, so I'm actually trying. So with the whole 365 experience, it's been going really well, and we have a lot of traction from it. And now we're actually building with different other entrepreneurs and business owners to do workshops. So we have a couple workshops coming up, booked through February, which was great. And then also, I think for the future, I want to take the 365 experience on the road. I want to kind of do a pop-up shop in maybe Florida. I want to do one in New York. I want to do one in Atlanta. I want to go places, incorporate other communities with the whole pop-up concept and incorporate under the 365 experience.
Yeah, there's
So
a
that's
place
my goal.
here that I would love for you guys to come out to. It's called Bishop Arts. It's an area here in Dallas that is just in abundance when it comes to stores and clothing and stuff like that, restaurants, and it's amazing. Look it up. Bishop Arts area
Bishop Arts in
yes.
Houston.
No, in Dallas.
Oh, Dallas. Okay.
Yes. So it'll be something really fantastic for you guys to be able to experience.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy is that the more and more it circulates, the more people you get just off of my platform and followers. I mean, people ask, "Hey, are you guys coming to North Carolina? You guys coming to Chicago?" So those kind of inquiries they motivate me. You know what I mean? So that moves me, and I definitely want to expand on that for 2026 and beyond.
Let me ask you a question. So when it comes to your line of clothing, like stuff that you're selling in the store, do you have, like, let's say I have a design that I want to put in your store. How does that work? Like if I want to put Original Audio Podcast T-shirts for sale at the stores, just for people to come in and grab some. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So I'm always open to new entrepreneurs and new businesses coming in. It's just a matter of, if it's the right fit. So we would definitely talk it over. I'd hear your pitch. We'd come up with, an agreement of some sort, and then showcase the clothing in here if it's the right fit for the store.
Of course. And you do that as we speak today.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We do have some third parties in here already. So, and they already had an audience. So that was good too. If a business already has an audience, of course, it's a plus. It's a win-win for both businesses,
right? Because
they get my platform and vice versa.
Got you. Understood. That makes sense. It's a perfect mix.
Yeah.
A blend of just, like everybody's featuring each other, and it makes a perfect sense.
It's the wholesome community.
That's
absolutely
correct.
So, like, diving into the economic part of everything, right? Everything's been cost and all of that, right? How are you balancing that? The way people are kind of being more careful with their money, and probably, I think we spoke about before, like a lot of businesses are taking a hit now because there's just not as much disposable income. Like, how are you kind of rolling with that?
So I think to balance that out for us in particular, because clothing, of course, if you think about it, that's a luxury item. You don't need clothing in this time. So I think for me, it's more so having incentives for customers and just trying out promotions like that. For instance, every $100 you spend, you'll get a $25 gift card, or just things of that nature. Like I said, my events have really helped the store keep that traction in motion to where we can afford to stay open, so to speak, right? Because we do have days where it's slow. You have days that, I'm not gonna lie, this Black Friday we didn't get half as many customers that we thought, online or just walk-ins. One, I feel like this year a lot of people took lazy days after Thanksgiving, so Black Friday wasn't really like a must. And on top of the economy, the government just reopening. So it's like, it's trial and error, but I think just trying different tactics with marketing, promotion, giving incentives to customers for all business owners is a plus and will help keep the doors open.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I was gonna ask how was Black Friday, because not just your business, but I noticed a lot of stuff was happening. I was watching the news, and you're right. There was it was not what they expected. But like you said, there was
a lot of businesses took a hit.
A lot of businesses took a hit. You're 100% right.
And there was a big boycott going on as well. Not for small business. They encouraged people to buy small business, Black owned, but they were boycotting all the big businesses, Amazon and all those guys. So
yeah, the Target,
that was happening too.
Yeah.
And Lyric, my daughter, she wanted to go to the mall right after Thanksgiving. So Friday we went to the mall, and it was not thick at all.
It was dead.
Yeah.
Listen, I saw videos on TikTok of Tyson's Corner. The only store that had a line was Skims. Everything
Yeah.
else was dead.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Like,
crazy.
and you're expecting it's the holiday season, but again, in this economy with the hits that we've taken, even in the past, not just 6 months, but the past couple years, I mean, people are
Right.
just trying to get up back on their feet, really.
Yep.
You're right.
Seems like the hits keep on rolling. So
No,
Right.
but like, it's like what she said. It's just like, the government was shut down. People are just trying to get back into the mix. So having a Thanksgiving dinner it's a blessing as it is.
It's a blessing.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you about it. It's a blessing.
It's
So-
crazy.
for people who want to support small businesses, what are some ways, like if they are not coming and shopping at your store on a weekly basis or whatever, what are some ways they can support you and other small businesses to kind of stay afloat, to get word out, aside from just to share? Is there something that, we would ask your followers, listeners of this show to do to support small business?
I think overall, just keeping abreast of their social media, listening out to their blasts, signing up to their newsletters, signing up to their channels, and however they're promoting their business. I think you can always tap in, even if it's just a sign up to an email. You're still circulating in that, in that company, so to speak. So you're in a database. That's support. You know what I mean? Because you never know when somebody could be ready or wants to be ready to purchase an item or just invest or patronize another business. So just keeping those blasts going. Don't give up. Times can be hard, but to keep at it, that's just part of being an entrepreneur and trial and error. But I definitely think social media has helped a lot of businesses just because they're able to see what they're doing, and that keeps the audience engaged, which is what people want and might be an incentive to purchase or patronize.
Yeah, and for you, in your case in particular, I notice a lot of women follow you, right? For fashion, for, just your beauty tips, just for the things that you do as a person. So they build that connection with you, and I think they're more likely to then support your business and go and, buy from you or people that you know.
Yeah, if you have a relationship with that person or you build on that. But the majority of people, we always want new customers. So, to keep those people in mind too, because if you have your repeat and your relationship, that stands on its own, you know, so already we're going to be supporting one another. But for that new influx of people, you definitely want to keep promotions going and everything else on social media. I feel like that's a good way to tap in.
Let me ask you a question. How much time and money do you spend marketing your store on social media?
A lot. Daily. Weekly, you have to have ads out. You always have to have fresh things going. I know having a brick and mortar, believe it or not, mannequin changing is a lot of work, but it's so important to keep the mannequins fresh.
How often do you rotate?
About every week and a half. We have new stuff on the mannequins, men and women. We have 3 mannequins in total, 2 women, 1 male. And we keep that going because a lot of people from the window, they come. That's another part of marketing. You know what I mean? They see something, they see the style, and they say, "Ooh, that looks good on me." A lot of people don't have the vision. You know what I mean? So when they come in, you pair it up with things, color scheme, what they look like, earth tones, or do they like bright colors? But that's something I feel like, you do have to have a niche for that. But at the same time, in sales and everything, that makes people feel good. And when people feel good, they want to buy, they want to look good,
Of course.
So that's important, but definitely time and money putting in the ads, it's well worth it. You can't do it by yourself. You have to have help.
And how ahead of your collection are you? Like, what are you featuring as we speak?
So right now we have winter and fall things. We're going to hit our spring. We're actually getting a shipment tomorrow for our spring collection, because you do have to, in the fashion industry, put out and start promoting at least your next collection in the season.
Awesome.
So right now spring needs to be starting to get promoted and everything. But right now in the collection we have mostly fall and winter stuff, based on the demographic of this area as well.
No, that's what I was going to ask you. How ahead of you have to be when it comes to promoting your
I'd say at least 2 months in advance. You need to at least have a good 2 months, 3 months into next season, and not necessarily showcase it, but you need to start doing a pre-order. You need to start doing a look.
Yeah,
You have to start doing things like that to get your audience knowing, oh, this is going to drop. You know what I mean? And have your audience looking forward to something.
And you're
So I'd
promoting
say
you're promoting those looks.
we will tomorrow when I pick that shipment up. Yeah, because photo shoots are important too. But now my partner has incorporated AI, and AI has, I don't personally like it, me personally, because I like the more authentic things.
Yeah.
However, he always says, something is better than nothing. So if you do have it where you have new pre-order stuff, you can put it on an AI model and start marketing already. You know what I mean? And those are some of the things you got to do as a business owner. To
Yeah,
get
no,
ahead of the
I do
game.
this. I do the same thing for my t-shirt line. I do a lot of AI models.
Yeah.
It
Hey,
works.
what can you
What-
do? That's the new wave.
That is true.
What
And it
what
will
does
save you some money.
360
It does do that.
what does 365 do to, I guess, touch and impact the younger audience, like kids in high school and junior high?
So we actually had, I joined a intern program with the DC program for interns with kids in high school, 12th grade, somewhere in college, home for the holiday or home for the summer. And we gave them the opportunity, if they liked the fashion industry, to shadow me. And we actually hosted them to be interns in the store.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we do give opportunity to younger generation, the younger generation.
Because they also become the mouthpiece for the organization too, like from whether it's that experience as far as interning to showcasing by wearing some of the clothing,
Or
that
just
you guys
learning
put out
tips
there.
on what they
Right.
might, want to take on, taking notes, shadowing somebody that is in business, successful, those kind of things. And I love that because I met this one in particular intern that I still work with today, and she is just like a jack of all trades. And she loves, and she's so passionate. So girls like that, I love when they shadow because I'm an inspiration. You know what I mean? And I'm an influence, and that's big for me. And it makes me feel like I accomplished something and shared something for them.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you're one of the reasons Lyric wants to do some fashion design.
Wow, that's amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And she's such a fashion icon too. She's getting into her own style and stuff now.
Yeah, her blue hair.
I love it.
What? Blue hair. What's going on?
Listen, let them explore. They love it.
My baby.
What's going on in your head?
I need, listen. If I need a fade, she needs blue hair. That's what I'm gonna say.
So, speaking of inspiring and all of that, if there was something that you could tell your younger self coming into this business, right? If you were to set up somebody for success, what are some tips that you'd give budding entrepreneurs, people who want to get into the fashion space that you wish you would have known before?
Definitely pre-sale. Advertise and market for pre-sale before putting all your money into wholesale and buying in bulk. You do have to have some, like I said, for a brick and mortar, you have to have some overhead, obviously, but don't go overboard, because if it doesn't sell, then you're either stuck with it or you're ending up, marking it off to where you're trying to get rid of dead stock. So I'd say definitely that's a key tip. But the marketing in advance to see what your audience might want to invest in with the pre-sales, key thing I did not know about before when I started. So I was left with a lot of overhead, and I ended up having to mark it down or give it away with photo shoots and things like that, which I lost out. You know what I mean?
Right.
But now knowing, just taking more calculated risks. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. With my merch, back in the days, I used to go and get with my shirts, I would go to get them done, and I would have like 300 shirts at home, and then I would have to ship them myself. And now I use a company. They order the shirt, goes through the
Drop
company.
ship it.
Exactly. What do you think about that?
I love drop shipping. However, you can't personalize it like I would want.
Okay. So your situation is a little bit more deeper than.
Yeah, I used to do the drop shipping thing before I opened the brick and mortar, but now with the website and everything, I tend to personalize it, and I have the merchandise, in my warehouse. So it's like I'm sending it out, or one of my interns will send it out, package it up, things like that. But I like to give the little special touches, maybe a little thank you note, maybe. And with drop shipping and things like that, you can't really do it.
Right.
And I think that's important for small businesses because it personalizes more, and people will have that takeaway from it, where it's not so cookie cutter. You know what I mean?
100%, I agree. That's one thing that's missing, and I've been telling those companies that you gotta, can we do this and that? Just like you said, the personal touch.
Touch. And honestly, it's better for your brand, because if you think about it, when you personalize it, their takeaway for me, it would be 365. So if you have, let's say, tissue paper or you're boxing or you're wrapping all 365 instead of a drop ship, depending on how that's set up, that's better branding for you, because other people's eyes fall on that and might wonder, ooh, what's that? You know what I mean?
Or like you said, like when you get to package and there's a note, you're like, oh, this is, wow.
You feel good. And once again, you feel good, which might make you want to spend more the next time.
I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back.
Right. I've ordered from some small companies that will leave a note in there saying, hey, take a video of your unboxing or and tag us in it, and you get like whatever % off.
Absolutely.
So it encourages you to share your experience of unboxing that, but also like you put on the clothes, you try it on, you take a picture and post that. And so that's just free marketing too.
And a lot of people, girls especially, I know a lot of the girls that I've had come up to me that want to do photo shoots or do like a get ready with me or stuff like that. Once again, think about it like this. You do that. Even if you're giving out like a free promo gift with the purchase or something, you're getting their platform and their audience looking at your whole, basically your brand, because they're doing a get ready with me. So those incentives are crucial. And most people love that too, because they want to be showcased on social media, so it's like a win-win too. I've even gone as far as giving like to certain influencers or YouTubers, I'll give them like a code, you know what I mean? So for instance, if they got, let's say 10, 20 sales off of whatever they're posting up, hey, maybe you'll get an incentive to get 1% or to get, X, Y, and Z, which is great too. But I wouldn't do that, with customers, but you got to gauge who you do it with. But influencers, YouTubers, people like that, that's great because you're getting a huge influx of people on their platform.
That's very smart. Very smart with that. You gotta use those influencers for sure.
Yeah, and another tip though, I will say, it's not always the influencers with a lot of followers. Please don't ever get that twisted. It's typically the influencers that are more targeted, and you have to look at the demographic. Look at whoever you're hiring or bringing on board. Do they have more of a female audience, a male audience? What are you selling? So you can target them, because like I said, for me, it's not about the following. For me, it's about who the personal relationship, but also what's going to make sense. I don't want somebody in LA that has 1 million followers, showcasing something in DC where she might have 5,000, but I'm getting DC clients, not LA people that 9 times out of 10 aren't going to buy. You know what I mean? So it's like, you just have to make it make sense.
Your website. Can you go on your website and purchase stuff?
Yes, you can. The 365couture.com.
Perfect. I wanted to find out.
And everything is current on there as well for the season. And once we do our pre-sales and pre-orders with our new shipment, we'll post those up as well.
How often do you have specials or discount deals? Is that something that is rotating on a regular,
It's rotating on a regular basis. We also have discounts for returning customers, new customers, loyal customers, things of that nature too. So we always have specials going on.
Gotcha. I wasn't
free
sure.
shipping over $100.
Oh, nice.
As well, on the website.
That's amazing. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you guys did have a, like a customer appreciation program. I just
yeah, we do. We do actually. If you sign up for the newsletter, you get 10% off.
That's amazing. Oh, it's beautiful. That's a lot of things to think about it. A lot of,
Definitely. But take your time. Everybody, my advice, take your time. Don't rush into things. Do your research, your YouTubing or whatever it is, where your resources, talk to people. And of course, there will be some losses, trial and error, but that's just part of the game. You just got to keep pushing. Believe in yourself. Believe in what you're selling or promoting or sharing.
With that said, Desana, I wanted to ask you, what do you spend most of your time when it comes to your business?
What do I spend most of my time?
When it comes to the business, yes. What part of the business?
I think more so the marketing and advertising I spend the most time in. Styling has become a recent kind of fad. I don't know where it came from, but I've had more people come in the past 2 weeks to style them for the holidays than I've ever had, which is great. But I think that's what I spend most of my time doing, setting up the photo shoots, the behind the scenes to make it look good and work accordingly. Everything be
no, you're right, because you're selling. It's what you got to do. You got to make
every
things
day
look.
You got to be posting. Every day you have to, at least a story post, a link, take pictures in your stuff. Like I said, the Get Ready was with me, and it's funny because we didn't have how it used to be with the Get Ready with me and let's do a day in the life with X, Y, and Z. Now people look for that. So anytime you can incorporate your brand, someone else's brand, to spread that community love, people look at that. That's what people want to see.
That's true.
Yeah.
True.
Absolutely.
So doing those daily, believe me, that's work in itself.
I've been telling that to a lot of friends who own businesses. You have to spend a lot of time in marketing. It's a must. It's like,
that is
it's
it.
like,
and
it's
guess
like
what?
you
Your customers, they're the ones putting food on your table. So they're the ones you got to market to. And the internet is 24/7 worldwide.
It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. People they view things in a different eye, but I'm so key when it comes to the marketing part of it. You have to. It's a full-time job.
It's a full-time job. And I mean, I must confess, for events and things of that nature, like I tell all my vendors, don't just count on me to advertise and promote, but I'm going to do that anyhow. But because you have a platform and an audience too, let them know where you're going to be when you come. And you guys have to advocate for yourself. Make flyers, make things look good. Do mini photo shoots. It can be cheap and you don't need to spend a lot of money. You know what I mean? I have an event coming up, a floral bouquet making workshop. We did a mini photo shooting here with some cheap champagne, a glass, some rose petals, beautiful shoot. Guess what? Tickets were sold because of that vision.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And that's what you have to keep on. That's the marketing behind it.
That is true. It's theater of the mind. Theater of the mind.
And people don't have to overthink it where they're thinking, oh, I need to spend, X, Y, and Z. No. You know what I mean? Make it
especially
look
not
good.
now.
Yeah, make it look good. And there are millions of you can go to Five Below and it look like $1 million. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's one of my favorite stores.
It makes sense. Because once again, you're spending your revenue. You gotta, as a business owner, you want to make it look good, but use as less resources if you can, if it makes sense.
Makes sense.
Absolutely.
It does. 100%. 100%.
So,
Thank you.
We're going to get into some of these quick questions.
Okay.
We call the lightning round.
What
was the first big win for your business?
First big win for my business, I'd say our grand opening. We made a huge amount of money on a grand opening, and I had so much support from the community. So I think that was our first big win. To now, we've made it to a year. October 20th was our first year anniversary.
Hold
And
on.
that was a
Wait, say that
phenomenal
birth again. Say that date again.
October 20th. Is that your birthday? Hey, okay then.
Thank you. I do what I can.
Yeah, that was big. So that was our first big win.
Amazing.
All right. What is the biggest lesson 2025 taught you?
Biggest lesson 25 taught me. I think I'll go back to that pre-sailing, just marketing like that, not buying too many clothes at once in bulk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Learning from that. Yeah, definitely.
Question.
That was a harsh lesson, expensive lesson, but you find ways. But when you have a store and you have to buy in bulk like that, there are other tactics you have to find to be able to, you know, really get rid of that inventory.
Yeah,
That is true. I had a question. What would be a dream collab for the three, you know, for your brand?
A dream collab.
For the 365 couture line.
Yeah, the 365 couture line. I kind of want to see a dream collab with Dasana Moses, with myself. I want to do a workout line and have the 365 custom made and branded around me, and then do a whole photo shoot with Pilates or yoga around that. That's the collab I'm looking forward to.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
that'd be dope.
That'd be very dope.
What's the one thing you'd change about fashion retail?
One thing I'd change about fashion retail, I'd say maybe not making all the brands so cookie cutter. Just a lot of people sell the same stuff in different formats where they kind of copy. And I think always back to personalizing and just making something created around your brand. You know what I mean? I think that always sells the best. So just not following the trends so much, but following the trends with your own spin to it.
Yeah, you see that a lot in I just was looking through fashion for workout, right? Like workout fashion.
Yeah.
You look through and it's all the same, but they just put their own logo on it. And so I think that's where the drop shipping comes into play. Like it's the same outfit, but it's just a different logo.
Yeah.
And, I've seen like at least 4 different brands with the same set or the same like romper or whatever. And so I think you look at that and you're like, I don't want to buy that. I'm going to be, you know,
different. You want something at least a little bit different, you know? And I think too, another big thing is, you know, people follow the trend so much where not necessarily you're getting the same quality each time. Like some of these qualities, they're one wears, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's like, no, you can't still charge top dollar for a one wear thing. When you wash it, it beads up. Like that's ridiculous, but you're still paying top dollar. So I think brands need to, you know, mark their stuff accordingly to the quality that it is as well.
That is true. That is
They
true.
need to price it accordingly.
Is that why? What is that brand? It costs so much. I mean, I don't wear leggings, but
the Lululemon. And
oh my lord!
Oh my gosh!
I'm like, is it? I mean, honestly, is that kind of product worth that much money?
No.
I mean, I listen.
I'm asking because you're a professional, but I'm like,
listen,
I look at the prices and I'm like,
with you,
wow.
I'm not gonna lie. They mark their prices up like that because they have the audience and the influencers and the people that have patronized them to be able to say, hey, I'm rocking Lululemon. But I'm going to be quite frank. When I go to LA and New York, some of the same warehouses I'm going to, you see a whole bunch of wholesale Lululemon right there. So it's the same quality. We're going to the same people. It's just the branding is different. And again, that comes with the marketing and how you are promoting your business.
So it's all about the name. It's like a Louis Vuitton, like a Gucci. Like
you got to build up your rep. You know what I mean? You got to build up because, shoot, Louis Vuitton has great stuff, but most of it is plastic leather. It's not even real leather. But people are still buying it because of the name.
Because of the name, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's what bothers me though, because I would rather spend my money with the 365 over these brands that don't care about me. They're not investing in the community. They're not, you know, they don't, that money doesn't flow back.
Listen, I saw something so bad the other day. It was in New York at a fashion show, and it was a, oh my God, what was the brand now? It'll come to me, but they had them dressed up, Black people dressed up as slaves, serving. Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God. What brand was it? It was one of these high-end brands. And they had a pop-up show in New York City, and they had Black folks dressed up as slaves serving just the pop-up. That's how it was. And people
Absolutely
are patronizing this. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's where your money goes, guys.
So some Black folks said, yeah, let's do that.
Exactly.
Okay.
And they were in agreement to do it. It was Rick Owens. Rick Owens. Rick Owens.
Rick, that sounds
Look that
great,
up.
Rick.
Rick Owens
sounds
pop
great,
up
Rick.
in New York. Black people slay. I'm telling you, it'll pop right up.
Yeah,
That
that's
must, that must have been a big check.
Crazy,
ain't
right?
no amount of money, bro. Ain't no amount.
I'm just saying.
Ain't no amount of money.
But
You
I
know
mean,
what?
it's an
That's-
insult at the end of the
It
day.
is.
That's an insult.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, how dare you?
People will say, "Oh, they're being edgy." No, it's not edgy.
Yeah.
No. Just like that Balenciaga campaign, you know, that was messed up. Like, you just
Right.
don't do that and use kids or whatever it was, the image, and then you're promoting this. But you know, everyone has their own viewpoints. But I mean, the majority, if the majority rules, come on now, it just, you know, you're doing something wrong.
But that's very true. Question: the future of independent fashion will be. What do you think? The future.
The future, I think it's limitless. I think it's limitless if you have it curated by creators and not just corporations. And just the same, like I said, that cookie cutter follow the leader kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, you know, it's limitless when you're out of that corporation box.
Yeah, 1,000%. That makes sense.
Enable the creatives to be creative and to showcase some of those people with the vision, like Desana was talking about, like to, you know, display and show your personality, because that's really what fashion is, right? It's
Yeah.
showing who you are to the world and being able to have customized pieces like Desana's talking about, things that you can find in the 365 store that you're not going to find in a Macy's.
Exactly.
It's not.
Exactly. And incorporating our third parties that you won't find in a Macy's, because they're
is
part
true.
of the community.
That is
And
true.
we want to showcase their talent and their creativity as well. And you don't always have to be in a department store or a big entity to be successful or recognized. You can be in a small boutique, you can be at pop-ups, you can be anywhere. But you create that path for yourself.
How big is the fashion world in DC, by the way? Compared
it's
to like a
huge.
New York,
I mean,
like
we have
LA?
an arts district. Yeah, we have Baltimore. I mean, everybody out here is creative in a way where they're coming out with a brand. Believe that. I know a lot of brands just that I've worked with alone, just different vendors where I'm discovering new brands I had no idea about, but you start to learn about more and more fashion in the DMV, and it's a big community.
That's what's up. Shout out to my people in Bethesda.
Hey.
Hey. I'm just saying because I have some friends in Bethesda who are watching anyways.
Oh, nice. Hey, I'm your neighbor.
Let's go. But anyways, we truly appreciate you taking the time to educate myself, and I don't know about food, and I mean, C knows who you are, but me, I learn. I'm like a sponge. I love learning about all this stuff all the time, especially because I have I don't have a big line, but I do this, t-shirt line because I like to give back to the community. So, like people buy stuff, and part of the money that from the purchase goes into food banks. So that's
that's amazing.
Yeah, so I give back to the community. So that was.
Well, definitely shoot me your link.
100%, I will, definitely will. And
thank you guys so much.
We appreciate you for having you. Thank you for taking the time.
Once again, style starts with the people. You know what I mean? It starts with the people, and that's community.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Y'all, it's the 365 Couture, Desana Moses. Again,
thank you guys so much for having me. I look forward to following up with you guys on the next.
Give our audience where they can find you. Let them know.
Definitely, y'all can follow the 365 Couture, my personal page, Desana_Moses, but the 365 Couture, tap in and we'll link up, be in touch, and hope to meet y'all soon.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Desana.
Have a great rest of your Sunday,
You
Desana.
too. Happy holidays. Thank y'all so
Stay
much.
Happy holidays to you too. Stay warm.
Take care.
Stay away from
Bye.
that snow. Bye. Oh my Lord. So much information. That was great.
Isn't she such beautiful energy?
She's so great energy. Thank you for inviting her to our little world,
Yes,
but it was a lot of great information. Great information, guys. Before we leave, because it's almost that time, there was
we got some original audio for
we
y'all.
got some original audio for you guys.
Original.
We're gonna keep it quick because we don't want to lose our audience. And we did it towards the end. We did it towards the end of the show because we already knew that, you know, the owners or the Meta, you know, whoever those guys are, you know, they'd be hating. Haters, you know. But I'm gonna play a new song, you know, it's called Boss Up. How do you say her? How will you pronounce her name? Shinsea? Yeah, I don't want to mess it up. But anyway, she just came out with a song, and this is the original audio that we're gonna play. After that, we're gonna play the sample that she used.
So name that tune, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take it from me, sometimes it's better if you just leave. Drop that nigga that you don't need. If that man can't give you no peace, don't let him stress you out. Don't let him bring you down. Don't let him come back around. Stack your paper, get your weight up, tell a nigga see you later, boss up. Go get your nails done, hair bust down. Go get that body in the gym right now. And make him mad that he didn't stack your paper, get your weight up, tell a nigga see you later, boss up. Go get a back step.
So boss up. Boss up. So you got it, yo, ladies. Boss up. This is the original.
You said get in that gym.
You know, does it have to be necessarily a gym to boss up?
I mean, that's part of it. No?
I like that background. Where's that at?
DC 80.
And this is where they grab the sample by my girl Blue Cantrell. Blue Cantrell. Hit him up. Hit him up.
So I went to Neiman Marcus on a shopping spree, and on the way I grabbed Sully and Nia, and as the cash box rang, I thought everything away. There goes the dreams we used to say. There goes the times we spent away. There goes the love I had, but you cheated on me, and that's for that now. There goes the house we made a home. There goes you'll never leave me alone. For all the lies you told, this is what you own. Ladies, when your man wanna get buck wild, just go back and hit him up style. Get your hands on his cash and spend until the last.
I'm sorry. I have to stick to the original one.
You like,
I like
the better?
the original one is listen to what she's saying about.
Oh,
Let me
she
listen to
said
Boss
she-
Up again. She's talking a lot. See how they speed it up? The original one, Boss Up, Boss Up.
Yeah.
They threw that little guitar there.
Shen Yang.
Fool, what do you think?
Take it from me, sometimes it's better if you just leave. Drop
They
that
pitched it up a
nigga
little
that
bit.
You don't need. If that man can't give you no peace, don't let him stress you out. Don't let him bring you down. Don't let him come back around. Stack your paper, get your weight up, tell a nigga see you later, boss up. Go get your nails done, hair bust down. Go get that body in the gym right now, and make him mad.
Hey,
How'd I get your nails?
the
Get
body
your
in the
jig-
gym right now.
Wow.
That's for the girls with the biceps. That's
Gains,
what that is
gains,
for.
gains, gains.
Put your arm down.
Why are you hating?
Slow down, girl. Slow
Put your
down.
arm down.
There's no need to be, you know.
I feel like that musically that was a waste of a sample. They didn't need the sample for her to do that. Like the sample.
I mean, the way she sang it was also in line with Cantrell.
No, like LP said, I'd rather the original. She didn't need the sample for that. She didn't need the sample. And more than likely, unless she signed to that label, she paid, with the clearance. You didn't need that. You could have sang that song without that.
And she's not talking to me. She's talking to the girls.
Yes, but the familiarity, we talked about this last time. Like, do I like the track because of what it is, or do I like the track because it's already familiar to me? And so I think that song is so iconic that it already makes you like it from the jump. When you first hear that,
Yeah, and you don't even really use it that much. So you,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? You didn't use it that much. Yeah, so
Just
you
some
used it. You
smokies.
literally used it for familiarity. That's it. But you didn't need it. The song sounds like she's in key. What she talking about is we already got the women's movement, enough things for you to be like, oh, okay, cool. It's about women empowerment. So like,
Mm.
hit them up style. Hit them up styles. That's a hurt woman. She, you know what I'm saying? Like you trying to big up the women, push the women, motivate the women. Like don't use pain. Hit them up style is
Well,
pain.
one is the hit 'em up style is I'm gonna take his cash. Like I'm gonna spend to the last time for all the hard times. For everything you put me
It's
through, I'm spending all your money. And
Okay.
this one is like
She cheated.
went through some things, but now instead of me getting you back, I'm gonna just big up myself, and I'm just gonna get better in all the ways, to include getting in the gym, which I'm an advocate for everybody.
Right. Okay. See, so there's
So boss up.
two countering
Okay,
messages.
I have to say something.
One was
We're
boss
gonna
down,
have
and
we're
the
gonna
other
have
one
to
was boss
do
up.
we're gonna have to do the podcast from the gym one of these days. We're gonna have to
Okay.
go to the we're gonna
We're
have
gonna all
to
do
go
a
to the
gym
gym.
session. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
Alright.
right now, if we
See?
follow a workout from me and him, he's gonna have you doing burpees.
Who?
And everybody hate every
We'll love
listen.
burpees.
I got three exercises, and everybody I tell them burpees, froggers, and what is it? Burpees, froggers, and it's not planks. Froggers, burpees, and bear crawls.
You
That's
see?
it.
We just
That's
got disconnected from this from IG
did.
because of the music.
Yeah. Trash.
Haters.
Just want to also say shouts out to Jeremy Garcia, to Tony Tone 1031, to Edward Osaria.
Yes.
Mhm.
Big shout out to everybody listening and watching
Yeah, everybody tuning
the
in.
show. Shout out
Shouts
to
out to
everybody.
y'all.
Serious,
Uh,
serious.
And we out of here, man. We out of here.
Mhm.
Hold on, but I'm trying to figure out how to sample this.
As you move into the holiday season, though, I'm just going to put out a plug. We just spoke with Desana Moses. For those of you who missed it, she's a small business owner here in DC. She owns a fashion boutique, the 365 Couture. He's about to play Kumbaya, but here's my Kumbaya moment. Support your small businesses in your community. If you have a homie that's trying to make it as an artist, support that person versus the big ones that already don't do it. I mean, they're out there, they're making money, they're good. But if you can support a small artist in your area, there was this girl the other day at Safeway stopped me in the parking lot. And at first I was like, who is this? She's all up in my car and in my space. But she was promoting her YouTube channel. And she was out there pregnant, pushing her music.
Oh wow.
And she was hustling. Yeah. So support those people.
That's how bad you want it. You gotta support that. Okay?
Yeah, I went and gave her
Not
a subscribe and a follow, and yeah, just those are the people that need it.
Speaking of support, I just want to plug, support yourself. If you want to take care of your body properly, do bear crawls, do burpees.
Is that the third one?
Is
that the third one?
It's
The bear crawl?
bear crawls, burpees, and froggers. Those three exercises help you with mobility, coordination, as well as proper breathing. Okay, remember to breathe when working out. Eat
Stretch.
right, clean eating, stretch. I'm going to again promote
Also, lift
supporting
heavy
yourself.
weights.
Carry your body weight
Support your
first.
local DJ too.
Yeah, support your body weight first before you go be lifting heavy weight. Okay, that's all I got to say. In 2026, take care of your body. We only got one body in this mother.
That is true.
That is true. Well, guys, with that said, once again, thank you for joining us today, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Hit play before.
You remix it. We out of here, guys. Peace.
Bye, y'all.
One time for your mind.
Mm-hmm.